Hey everyone, Adam here from the Does It Hold Up podcast, and here is our review of the new stop motion film from Henry Selick, Wendell and Wild. You may know Henry Selick as the director of Tim Burton's The Nightmare Before Christmas and Coraline, and he's back again with a great little stop motion film only available on Netflix. Here's the things that worked well in this movie. They have a wonderful notion of dealing with grief and the idea of just wanting what you have lost in your life and how to get it back. Our main character, Kat, who is a teenager who lost her parents as a little girl, is a great representation of this grief and this want to have what she no longer has. She is then courted by two demons, played by Keegan-Michael Key and Jordan Peele, Wendell and Wild, the titular characters, and they are likable as well. They want to build a theme park that can make people happy, something that they've really prided themselves on, but their demon father will not let them. There's also great dark undertones in this, which I wouldn't expect anything less from Jordan Peele at this point in his career, but it's something those two people have never done together, and it feels good. There's also just great social commentary in this movie and representation of the LGBTQ plus community with a character who's a transgender that no one mislabels except for once, and that person is immediately corrected. There's also this nice group of quote-unquote mean girls at this school that Kat goes to who you think are going to be really mean up front, but they end up being really nice and on the protagonist's side throughout the rest of the movie. Now, here's the things that didn't work. The animation is sort of janky at the beginning. It feels a little off, like something's just not right and you can't put your finger on it. But by the end of the movie, you've kind of fallen in rhythm with it, and it works. The character designs are the same way. They are definitely off-putting at first with nostrils on the outside of noses and really sharp edges of everything, and things are just a little off-center. But again, as you get to know these characters and the movie rolls along, you completely forget all about any of that. One of the main points that's not very good is Kat, our main character. She's just not likable. She's really rude and mean to everybody around her. I don't feel like she really grows, and her entire characterization is represented only by the idea that she wants her parents back. Now, that's a harrowing event, but at the same time, people around you are trying to help, and maybe you should take them up on that. The pacing was also kind of bad. It felt a lot longer than it was. For it only being an hour and 40 to 45 minutes, it felt like it was a 2-hour plus movie, because as soon as it would start going, it would just come to a stop and then start going again. And the last thing is, the B story just didn't work at all for me. The idea of wanting to build a prison in this little town so that you can make money off of it just seems so out of left field. Now, it went along well with the social commentary this movie was trying to represent, but at the same time, if they would have focused more on the main story, it might have been a better movie overall. That's not to say that you shouldn't watch it. In fact, you should watch it. This is a B-plus movie. It's not as good as some of the other stop-motion animated films that are out there, but it's really good in its own right, and it's unique. So you should definitely check this out on Netflix whenever you get a chance. In the meantime, you should check out the Does It Hold Up podcast on YouTube or anywhere podcasts are available. And until then, keep watching movies.